Hi, welcome back to Resident Evil 4 PS2 version. We just played GameCube version and now we are continuing where we left off before, but on PS2. It looks, I don't know, does it look better or worse? I actually don't know. Maybe it's a little bit smoother. I don't know. I would have to compare.
Right. She's the daughter of the...
Yeah, I know. Use this. Because, yeah. I don't know. I think it looks smoother, but I don't know if it should. Even though we are here, I noticed that this game is not so generous with ammo. I'm playing on normal difficulty. I actually don't remember which difficulty I chose before on the GameCube version. That's something I actually don't remember. I don't know if there even was difficulty. I gotta check. No, there actually was not difficulty settings. Do you hear it? I do. Yeah, I do. I actually do. But where? Oh, here. We are fucking hurt. That's... Huh. I don't know. Well, whatever. Okay, so like I said, game was not so generous with ammo, but again, there was no difficulty settings before, so I'm assuming they added that with this game. And since this is probably a little bit harder, I guess there's less ammo.
Little rough, don't you think? You're not like them?
No. You?
Okay, I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Perfect. The big cheese.
What cheese? Yeah, alright. That was... Okay, oh. End of chapter. Yeah, safe.
Feeble humans, let us give you our power.
Well, maybe, I don't know if that's necessary, but hey, okay, if you insist.
Soon, you will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
Okay.
Hey, wake up.
Ay. Crawl out of one hole and into another.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Americano, see? Now what brings a bloke like you to this part of the world? Oh, hey, easy, whoever you are.
Name's Leon. Came here looking for this girl. Seen her?
What, are you supposed to be a cop or something? Nah, you don't look the type.
Maybe.
Okay,
What do you know,
let me guess. She's the president's daughter?
That's too good for a guess. Want to start explaining?
Psychic powers. Nah, just kidding with you, amigo. I overheard one of the villagers talking something about the president's daughter in the church.
Shit. Well, it looks more like zombie than the rest, but
And who might you be?
Me llamo Luis Serra. I used
Luis.
to be a cop in Madrid. But now I'm just a good-for-nothing guy who happens to be quite a ladies' man.
Why'd you quit?
Phew, policia. You put your life on the line, nobody really appreciates you enough for it. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
Yeah.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force.
That is the incident with the viral outbreak, right? I think I might have seen a sample of the virus in a lab at the department.
Okay, but what a day was that, right?
Do something, cop!
After you.
Now!
Alright, was nice, okay. So QTEs are a thing in this game. Hero. Okay, but we are... Hi.
It's Leon. Sorry I couldn't get in touch sooner, but I was a bit tied up.
You're okay, right?
I'm fine. There was a male civilian held captive. According to him, Ashley's in a church somewhere.
What happened to him?
He managed to escape.
Do you have a fix on the location of that church?
No, but apparently there's a secret passage in the village that leads there. I'm heading back to the village.
Yeah, okay. But I don't have any key or nothing. I don't have nothing. And how about the map? Let's check. Fuck, that's not a map. This is a map. Check that. And I even collected same amount of medallions, and I tried to play same as before, so this feels like the same playthrough. Oh yeah.
Over here, stranger.
Yeah. A merchant. That's great. That is actually great. What's that? Rifle ammo. Well, I don't have a rifle. Let's save. Yeah. Alright, so we don't have a rifle, and... maybe we will buy a rifle.
Something that might interest you.
Okay.
What a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Now this aspect, that's great, you know. List updated. Don't know if you know this, stranger, but did you... Don't know if you know this, stranger, but did you see the blue medallions hanging around in the village? That's the best I can do. Come back after you've shot 10 or more of them. I've got a specialized gun I want you to try out. Alright.
What
Now,
are
you can
buying?
actually upgrade your weapons, which is... that's great, actually. I don't know if I should already have a rifle, I don't know. So we will... yeah.
Is that all, stranger? Thank
And
you.
reload speed.
Is that all? Thank you.
And handgun, because that's something we will be using
Is that
the
all?
most. Again,
Thank you.
this doesn't
Not
really
enough
matter
cash,
because
stranger. What are you buying?
yeah, that will enlarge your inventory actually. Treasure map.
What are you selling?
Let's sell these. We have 5 of those.
Is that all, stranger? Thank
And
you.
let's buy
What
the
are you
map.
buying? Is that all? Thank
Because that's something we will actually need. Now let's check the map. Merchant, yeah, okay. Yeah. So, I don't want to play too much. So So I don't have to replay like a huge part of a game. But let's play like maybe hour. And how about you? Do you actually prefer zombies in, you know, standard Resident fucking Evil? Or do you like these villagers more? Shit. You know, infected villagers who look more human than zombie. Maybe this is actually scarier, you know, because they actually look human. And they are fucking fanatic and crazy. They are crazy. Well, I guess I shouldn't be throwing them down. Oh. Because that way I cannot collect anything they drop. Okay, I suppose this is explosive. This is explosive. Oh, one hit and I'm dead, I think. That's not good. Oh! Oh! Bro. Keep calm, motherfucker. Oh, alright. I think I can hide? No. That's what? Flash grenade. Oh, okay. Shit, that was close call. That was a close call. I think grenade is great actually in this situation. And switch back to the shotgun. Yeah. That was amazing. That was amazing. Amazing grace. Fuck. I need... Yes, please. I needed exactly that. A healing item. Okay, that's clear. What's here? If that's clear, yeah. Yeah. Do I have a red herb? Yeah, great. The music stopped, so... No, it did not. It was just... menu. Alright, hey, hi. Hey, kick! No, fuck. Up. I don't know if that actually helped. Okay, oh, well, I have a high ground, Anakin. Okay, I see something. Oh, fuck me, what was that? I see something over there. Not here, but on the opposite side. The resolution again is strange, right? It looks like tall. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it's a good position to be in. Oh, fuck. Right. Great. A lot of enemies in this game, you know. Swarms of enemies. I know that's the whole point. basically that's why you don't have ink ribbons anymore, you know? Saving is not resource anymore. It's just... You know, the games before, they relied on... How do I put this? They relied on pressure, you know? On... You didn't even know if there's someone around the corner thanks to the fixed cameras. And... you had, you know... You did not have a lot of ammo, you did not have... It was all about resource management, you know? Avoiding some enemies, because... Again, that way you saved ammo, you saved health. This is action heavy, you know? This is... I don't even know if... And I don't want to offend anyone. Many people love this game to death, and I do too. I love this game. But I don't even know if this is survival horror anymore. Well, at least not in the way it was. It used to be. It's very different. It's very different, but it doesn't mean that's not good. It is still good. But it's different. And I'm glad they, you know, made changes to the franchise. Obviously, it was needed, you know, it was inevitable. Change is always inevitable. You know, everything goes forward. But you know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say actually. It relies on different things. You know, the previous games relied on tension. You survive by not engaging sometimes, you know? Now that's basically all you're doing, you know? You are obliterating everyone with ease, basically. And obviously what kills you now is a lot of enemies at once. Okay, we got an emblem, and we don't have it. We have it here, maybe? Yeah. Combine, yeah. So you have extra items in keys and treasures, and extra items in weapons and recovery. This is limited. Keys and treasures probably unlimited. Yeah. And of course, you are still hunting resources. Yeah. You are still trying. There are, you know, it is survival horror, but I don't want to say it's easier, but yeah. You use the hexagonal emblem. It still has the Resident Evil DNA. Yeah, it does. Obviously, it still is Resident Evil. And hopefully someone, at least one person, actually appreciates what we did here. You know what I mean? That we are playing it across platforms, you know? I could just play the remaster, or I could just play this, but I wanted to show you how it looked on different platforms. And obviously the remaster, we will play that because for you it is the most pleasant to look at. For me, it's the most pleasant to play. That's why we will finish it, you know, the remastered version. But I wouldn't mind, you know, playing this for the whole time. I wouldn't. I spent a lot of time on PS2 games, a lot of time. I played half of my childhood, you know. It was basically the only console I had. Well, first there was PlayStation 1. As far as my memory goes, we had PlayStation 1 at home. No Nintendo, no PC, no Xbox, always PlayStation. PlayStation 1. I played games like 40 Wings, I played Crash Bandicoot, I played Spyro the Dragon, Tomb Raider, which I had on my list. We will be playing that one day in Gaming Through History series. You know, I will include that. I played some Metal Gear Solids. Siphon Filter was great. You know, espionage game. I don't know. That's all I can remember, but there was more games, much more. But those are the ones that stand out to me. So then PlayStation 2 came out. I think we bought it almost immediately, obviously. Whoa, fuck me! Obviously I didn't. My father did. I need to shot that guy. Not my father, that guy. But yeah, PlayStation 2 came out, and we had that. I played Ratchet and Clank, was probably my favorite game. I was like, I don't know, 8, 9 years old. So yeah, I did not play horror games back then. Only out of curiosity and only demos because nobody at our house played that, you know, the party. So we didn't have any, but we had a lot of demos. Black discs for PS1. You bought magazines and there were, you know, demo discs included. And there were some horror games on those. So I played Resident Evil 3 that way. Oh, maybe Resident Evil 2 actually. It was probably not 3. I don't remember. I actually don't remember which one. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, and there was backwards compatibility, so you could play PS1 games on PS2. That was amazing actually. And they promised us, I think, that the same thing will be possible with PS3, that you would be able to play PS1 and PS2 games, and it was not possible anymore. You could play PS1 games, I think, at least, but you couldn't play PS2 games. But yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, PS2. And I spent a lot of time. I had like, I don't know, 2 hours a day I could actually play games. That was all the time I was getting, and not even every day, mostly weekends. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank, some Jak and Daxter, again Tomb Raider, Underworld, Legends, or something like that, Anniversary version, some race games, I think, some Need for Speed or something like that. Obviously GTA. Well, no, not GTA actually. I played GTA 2 on PS1, but I never had any GTA game on PS2. I had GTA 4 on PS3. But hey, I spent a lot of time I spent a lot of time with PS2, and I love that console. It's one of the best consoles to this day, in my opinion. One of the best games are on that console. Ico. Ico, I don't know if I'm reading it right. Ico was one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. I played it not so long ago, after a long time. I came back to it and I finished it like in fucking 10 hours. I was so into it. It's still playable. Still playable to this day. The story is amazing. The, you know, relationship between... If you never even heard about that game, you gotta check that out. Oh, fuck me. It was amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful game. And Medal of Honor. I played a lot of that. Was basically... Before Call of Duty, we had Medal of Honor. And I don't even know why it ended. You know, I probably Call of Duty ruined it. You know, fucked it for good. Because Call of Duty became such a titan, you know. Oh, that's a huge fish. Move selection. Well, I gotta make space for it. Gotta make space for the fish. I love this. It's like mini puzzle, you know. So this will replenish a lot of health, I think. We will get one more. If there's flash grenade, yeah. Man, I could talk about playing games for a whole day, man. I love games. And when I was little, if you would say I could play games and get paid for that, I would never believe you. And now people get paid for playing games. And even though currently I only have 10 subscribers, I hope I will be able to do that actually. There's a lot of people doing it. Chances are not very high, but... And obviously I don't do this for money. You can tell by my library, I made fucking 50 videos in 2 months. I'm dedicated to this. And I'm committed. I actually love doing it. But it would be a nice... It would be a nice reward, you know. But it's not... I don't do it for that. If I wanted to do YouTube for money, I would do something different. And this is basically a passion project, you know. I would do probably, I don't know, like some content for kids when I would make fucking dick of myself and money would flow. You know. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. But a lot of people do. And it works. It's a large crystal ball. It looks like it rotates. Now, okay. Which way? Oh. Alright, one more time here. I think this is right. Right, yeah. Something activated. It's a cool lock mechanism. That is a cool lock mechanism. Hi, Mr. Okay, you got the insignia key. Right, that's for the church, right? For the church from the beginning, maybe? Or, well, is that even a church? Chapel? I don't know. Chief's note. As instructed by Lord Sadler, I have the agent in confinement alive. Why keep him alive? I do not fully understand what the Lord's intentions are. I would, however, think he'd keep them separate, not confine them together as has been ordered. I don't expect Louis would trust a stranger, but if by chance they did cooperate, the situation could get a bit more complicated. If for some reason an unknown third party is involved, I don't think they'd let a chance like this slip by. But maybe it's all Lord Sadler's ploy, leaving us vulnerable so that this third party will surface if they even exist, that is. It's an unlikely possibility, but if a prowler is already amongst us, then our plans could be ruined. I guess the Lord thinks it's worth the risk, if we were able to stop whatever conspiracy is at work. At any rate, it's the Lord's call. We will trust his judgment as always. Yeah, I smell fanatism. Okay, I should have a lot of money by this time. Yeah, at this point. Oh, there was... but again, I will collect the treasures. I will collect the treasures. It's not very far, but I will collect the treasures when I actually play the final version for me. That is the PC version. Check. They're all textbooks written in English, but I don't have time to read them. Yeah, well, I get it. Leon, nobody would blame you.
Hay un rumor que hay un extranjero entre nosotros.
Nuestro jefe se cuidará de la rata. Si la plaga es mucho mejor que la nuestra.
Tienes razón. Es un hombre.
Shit. Yeah, bruh. Oh.
You carry the same blood as us, it seems.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, you're an outsider. Just remember, if you become unpleasant to our eyes, you'll face severe consequences.
Man,
What?
you look like...
Same blood.
End of chapter. Okay, I think this is the right time to actually switch to the final I don't know why I did that. I think this is the right time to switch to the final version and play that. And we will finish the game on the PC version of this. The PC HD Project version. So, thank you for watching. This means a lot to me. I'm having fun with this. I love this game. Resident Evil 4, yeah, one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Even though, like I said, I only played Remake. I love it. Yeah. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.